Hey everyone, today's video is going to be another Tesco weekly food shop. I think in total everything in today's video came to around £45 and it should last me 2 weeks or so. Me and my housemate have got into a pretty good routine now with ordering Tesco deliveries every 2 weeks or so, and then that will generally last me the whole 2 weeks for like bulk items and staples, cans, dried bits and pieces, and then in the weeks in between I might top up on a few different fresh items. Like I mentioned, I think in my last video, me and my housemate share dinners, so this won't be everything I'm eating in the next couple of weeks, but hopefully should give you guys a good overview. So this is an overview of everything I picked up this week. As usual, I'm going to start with the frozen bits just so I can get them back in the freezer. Tesco were actually doing a 5 for £4 deal on a lot of their frozen things at the moment, so I did get these bits in that deal. Saved a little bit of money, I think it was literally like £1.50, but these were all things that I was planning on getting anyway. Back here we've got 2 of my staple vegan chickens. These are £2. Honestly, I've said it before, but I just go through these pretty quickly. I feel like I go through 1 or 2 a week, so I always like to stock up. This is just my favourite, most affordable vegan chicken that I found. I then got some vegan chicken for £2.50. This is going to be for some lunches this week. I forgot that a lunch I used to have fairly regularly was like duck wraps with kind of cucumber, lettuce, that kind of thing. Super quick. I think you can cook this in like 5 minutes, so it's a really nice one to have in the freezer, and I've not had it in absolutely ages, so I got a bag of that. I got some of the Plant Chef Herbie Bangers. These were £1.55. These have actually got really good protein in them in comparison to a lot of other vegan sausages that I was looking at, so I thought these would be a good option. Haven't tried them yet, so I don't know what they're like, but again, I just thought this would be a good thing to have in the freezer for some quick lunches and dinners this week. Also got some of these Fry's hot dogs. These were on offer for £1.50. We're going to have hot dogs this week as one of our dinners, so that is why we picked those up. And then finally for frozen bits, I got these strawberries and blueberries. These are £2.40. and these are very much another staple of mine. I have these with yogurt and granola most mornings for breakfast, so I had to pick up another bag of those. Moving on to the fruit and veg bits that I picked up, I got this bag of spinach for £1. Another lunch idea I had for this week is tofu scramble, and I thought that spinach would be a good addition to that. And then if I have anything left, I'll use in various other dinners. I'll make like a little side salad with it. I'll have it with pasta, fajitas, etc. So this will definitely get used up. I then got potentially the biggest broccoli I've ever seen in my life. I don't know if like the size is really picking up on camera, but it's huge. This was £1.32. It was one of their loose broccolis where the packer picks it for you. So I feel like the person who was packing my stuff potentially picked this deliberately as a joke, because it's huge. When I first saw it in the bag, I couldn't even work out what it was because I forgot that I ordered this. So I think I'm going to be having a lot of broccoli heavy meals this week. I did initially get this for like a side. I was thinking maybe some sort of like tofu dish with this as a side. I think now I potentially might need to think of some more meals to have this with, so if you guys have any good broccoli recipes, definitely let me know. But yeah, I'll somehow use this up this week as a side or in some other dish. I got a cucumber for 75p, which will mainly be for snacking or side salads. I got a big bag of red onions for 75p and a thing of garlic for 89p. These are just staples in our house and we were running low, so we had to stock up on some more. I got 2 avocados for £1.50. This will either be for avocado toast, or if I make a chilli this week, I'll make some guacamole to go with it. And then the final veg item that I picked up are these courgettes. These were £1.29, and I think I'm going to use one of them in the chilli that I'm making, and then I reckon the other 2 will probably use in some sort of pasta dish. We make a lemon courgette pasta fairly regularly, so I reckon it will probably be used in that. And then I also picked up a bag of satsumas for snacking and things for 99p. Moving on to my favourite section, which is all the bready bits. These 2 are definitely staples for me. I got a bag of sesame bagels for £1.25. They were on club card offer, and then also some crumpets for 39p. These will live in my freezer. I definitely get through them. I reckon every like 2 to 4 weeks I'll get through these. But I just like having them there. It makes really quick and easy lunches. Crumpets are often like a weekend breakfast for me. And then bagels I'll have for lunch. So I might do avocado on a bagel or beans on a bagel. And now I'm getting into tofu scramble. I'll probably put that on a bagel as well. So I had to stock up on some more of those. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to be having hot dogs as one of our dinners this week. So we picked up some hot dog rolls for £1.60. And then another staple for me is this sourdough bread. This is £1.70. Again, I'll keep this in the freezer and then I'll just take out a slice at a time when I want some. If I have avocado toast, I'll generally use this. I think I'll also put the tofu scramble on this. Again, it's just nice to have this in the freezer. Back here, I got 2 of my trusty soy milks for 50p each. Again, get through this quite a lot and we like to have it stocked up in the cupboard. I also picked up 2 of these packets of microwavable rice. These are 35p each. And again, another staple for me. I generally get through these fairly regularly. I have quite a lot of rice-based dishes, and I've become really lazy with cooking actual rice, so I'm still on the microwavable rice, but I definitely need to change that at some point soon. I got some chili con carne seasoning for 90p. This is honestly just the lazy option. I mean, I probably have all of the individual spices that are in this, but this week I just couldn't really be bothered to work it out and actually flavour something. I wanted something super quick, which is why I grabbed one of these. Again, for the hot dogs, I got some mustard for £1.80 and also some ketchup for £1. I'm so surprised. I've lived here for I think 6 months now, and this is the first time I've bought these, which is not like me. I feel like I used to put mustard on literally everything. Ketchup wise, I did have a few like sachets and things in the fridge from various different takeaways, so I've been surviving off those. But yeah, it was definitely about time to have some of these in my fridge so I can use them going forward. Again, for the chili, I got this thing of tomato passata for 45p. Another sauce type thing back here is this hoisin sauce that was £1.40. As I mentioned, I'm going to be making some duck wraps for lunches this week, so I got this for that. I also got some orange squash. This was 45p. This I just like to have in the cupboard. Every now and again I really fancy some and I was running low, so I had to grab another one. And then the final non-fridge item that I picked up was this peanut butter for £1.85. This peanut butter is literally just nuts, which is my personal favourite when it comes to peanut butters. I don't like it when they add like salts and sugars and things. And again, I've just ran out of this, so I had to buy another one. And then the final few items that I have are all fridge things. So back here, I got some kimchi for £3.50. I saw this was on Clubcard, and I recently had this quite a lot when I stayed at my mum's house, and I really enjoyed it. And I've been reading a lot more into like gut health and things like that, and I thought it'd be a good shout to buy some. So when I saw that it was on offer, I felt like it was probably a sign. So I think I'm just going to try and add these to various different meals I have this week. So I'll probably just add a little bit on the side, even when I have like avocado on toast or scrambled tofu. I feel like it goes with pretty much everything, so that is how I'm going to be eating that. I got some vegan cheese, which again was on Clubcard for £2. This has become my favourite recently, so I've had it a few times. Again, we'll use this on various meals, and it's just nice to have in the fridge for when I fancy it. This was another treat this week, and it's just this squeaky bean tikka chicken. This stuff is so good. It was on Clubcard for £2. Normally I don't really buy it because I think it's quite overpriced when it's its full price, because you really don't get a lot in there. But I saw it was on offer and I really like snacking on this. You don't need to cook it or anything, so I thought it'd be just good to have in the fridge for those moments where I need something quick, don't fancy something sweet, and especially if it's like just before I head out to the gym or something like that, at least I get some protein in this as well. Speaking of protein, I then got some tofu for £1.50. Mentioned it lots of times, but I've been having scrambled tofu recently, so I'm going to use that for lunches. Might also have some sort of like fried peanut tofu dinner and serve it with the broccoli, or potentially think of some other fun ways I can use this, but I've been on the tofu hype recently, so I had to get another block. And then the final thing that I picked up is this Alpro yogurt, which was £1.95, which I think is super overpriced really for what it is. I know you can get cheaper yogurts, but I tried this recently and I really enjoyed it, and now I feel like I can't go back to normal yogurt. So I mean, the difference in price was probably about 40p. I'm definitely going to wait till this is on offer again and stock up because I really like it. And like I said, I've been having this for breakfast with fruit and granola a lot of mornings, so definitely think I'm going to get through it fairly quickly, so I'm going to hold out for when it's on offer again and then try and stock up on a few more. So that is everything I picked up this week from Tesco. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.